episode 1 of Oklahoma Paranormal. We are here at historic Fort Reno, one of the supposedly most haunted places here in Oklahoma. I guess we're going to find out today, huh? All right, you going to join us? Awesome. All right, this is the officers' quarters from 1936 and the Visitor Center Museum. You guys want to go inside? Let's check it out. Some really cool cannons outside, as you saw in the opening shot. 1862 Civil War cannon with a limber. I guess a limber is what they would carry all the tools and ammunition that they needed. They are open. Oh, a museum. The cost to get in a museum. Well, thank you very much, ma'am. Yes. No. Those are training. Look at all this stuff. Up top, oh, those are 4570 Springfield trapdoor carbine. So it was a single shot, and below that is an Italian Carcano, a cavalry carbine. But that's not the coolest stuff. Yeah. No, I didn't. It's got a little bayonet, yes, son. I'm not here for that. Okay. Oh wow! Look at all this. This does look like World War I cavalry.
Look at this.
That
is an old style camera.
is a very old style camera.
Okay, it's a holster, flask, and
Very cool. All right. So you want to go down to the basement first?
No, let's check upstairs first.
You want to check upstairs first? All right, here we go. We are going upstairs. June of 1944. What we got in here? This was a cavalry fort, so you see a lot of things to do with horses, a lot of saddles. It's a 1940s roping saddle. There's a cavalry saddle, you can tell by the saber. Old cavalry uniform. Imagine riding that for a long time.
That would hurt.
Really cool artwork. Cavalry uniform.
Now go on.
Including the Buffalo Soldier. The Buffalo Soldiers, yes. You know, do you know who the Buffalo Soldiers were, guys?
No.
They're the African American cavalry. They were given that name by Native Americans. This is what it would have looked like. This looks like World War II era.
Hey guys, look over here.
World War II cavalry uniform. Because yes, they still had cavalry in World War I and World War II.
Look over here. What do you know? Closet.
In the closet. Bunch of uniforms.
Go back there. There's a. You don't play with that machine. Yeah, I just saw the biggest round house ever. So.
We will after we leave out of here. And this looks like a pilot. That's Amelia Earhart. Some old dresses too. Old phonograph, right? All right, you guys ready to go down and see the basement?
Was that another store or something? Yeah, should I start recording with this?
Yeah.
What the can we use today?
You ready to go home? Lead the way, Dano. Watch your head.
Especially with my brother. I pass. That's fun. Here it is. The bottom area. AKA the basement. We're not supposed to go in there.
Yes. And they do ghost tours out here.
Yeah. Don't touch it. Wait, have I been on camera yet?
Right, we're going to cut and go back upstairs. It is beautiful out today here in Oklahoma. At El Reno, wonderful Fort Reno. That was a museum, one museum we just went to. There is another one here, but I don't think we're going to go inside that one today. What do you guys think? Do we want to go check out that other abandoned building? Let's come on. Let's go. As you can see, there is nothing. It is flatland everywhere.
Except for the couple houses here.
But from what the nice lady was telling us inside, after this was a fort, it was taken over by the USDA. So there's like grazing research and things like that going on.
We'll check out the cemetery here, which is supposedly the most haunted part of this place.
Yes. Yes, we will. Thank you, Danny. Oh, this is another officer's quarters. But it does not look like we can go inside. It doesn't mean you can't walk around. Oh, this says School and Chapel, 1885. Home of Ben and Mocha Clark, 1908 to 1914. For our safety, please remain on the sidewalk. Ben Clark, more than any other man in the history of western Oklahoma, can be identified with the history of Fort Reno. He was one of the interpreters at the signing of the Treaty of Medicine Lodge, Kansas in 1867. He was with the cavalry commander George Armstrong Custer on the morning of November 27, 1868, during the ill-conceived attack on Black Kettle's village. As post-interpreter, he served longer than anyone else in the history of Fort Reno. Ben married into the Cheyenne tribe 3 times. All of his wives passed before him. His last wife, Mocha, or pronounced Moke, was 20 years younger. They married in 1880, had 12 children, and moved to the building in 1908. The rest of Fort Reno Post Cemetery with 5 of their children. And there's their home. And
unfortunately, we can't get any closer.
Unfortunately, we cannot get any closer. And that's okay. We really want to be safe today. So, I think next, we're going to go to the cemetery. This is a historic Fort Reno cemetery. Quite possibly one of the most haunted cemeteries in the state of Oklahoma. If you read the stories, I'm not going to regale you with those. You can Google them. They're out there. It's a beautiful cemetery out in the middle of nowhere. What's this? I don't know what that was. There's a Freemason's grave. Graves of soldiers everywhere. Ooh, that's a cold spot. There is even known to be some hauntings and stuff that happen during the day. There's a woman in white that's been spotted out here. But there are some particularly cold spots in the cemetery. That's really strange. Caged up tombstone. Emil Henry Hauser. And a child. This is a separate section.
How many tombs?
I believe these are the graves. The German and the Italians that were here during World War II.
Look at this in the back, like I said.
This is an amazing cemetery though. As the way cemeteries go, some of the ones that I've been to on this channel, this one's actually pretty freaking cool. But I'll tell you, even though it is during the daytime, the cool breezes that really shouldn't be here on this hot Oklahoma day, and just there's something here. I just can't put a finger on it at all. If you look all the way out that way is where we were. The cemetery actually sits really far off from where the actual fort is. In fact, you can see, if you go over to this wall, you can see we are away from everything. There's just nothing. Nothing out there at all. So you get to this beautiful cemetery. Beautiful, but creepy. Unknown soldier. This is an interesting. An interesting grave marker. No name on it either. Had to have been a soldier. 25th U.S. Infantry. Major U.S. Army. Died in 1931. Probably a World War I veteran. 1941, there's a World War II vet. But who knows? I know they do haunt tours and all the ghost hunts and stuff out here at night. And we hear that there's all sorts of stuff. It's a tombstone. H. Clark, age 72. And I think this is where we're going to end today's video, out here at the haunted, creepy El Reno Cemetery, or the Fort Reno Cemetery, one of Oklahoma's most haunted places.